like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that on my mommy. I will never give my heart to it. If I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Seahawks are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Raiders' defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Seattle Seahawks. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run again now with Darquan. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A gain of 32 that time. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Avery Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On the run, Darkwa. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Darkwa. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Fighting down past the 45. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there at the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run with Darkwa. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And throw right side complete to Parker. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball and goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Red zone opportunity. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a give to Collins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. second down following the run. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking deep downfield. Joe, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Going, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. An incredible play there on 4th down. 42 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight end.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks. And while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Derek Barnett able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his touchdown, Seahawks.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now Darkwa. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Look at the time. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, The throw, touchdown.
And he puts it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Max Bola coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin. Coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing him incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw is Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So 20 yards to go here on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second down now after the pass completion. Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers again now. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And that will light a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion.